Living Australia. How are we? Well, as you can see at the moment, I'm standing right next to my toilet dump and the dump point at Alice Springs. What we're going to do right now is go through a rundown on actually dumping your canister, making sure it's cleaned properly, and how to take care of the inside of this as well. So it's not just the canister itself, but it's the container here that you also have to take care of. The cassette, I believe it's called. Now, point one is I don't have my sunnies on. Never have your sunnies on when you're dumping down there, because they are going to end up falling down that hole, and you do not want to have to go fishing them out, and you wouldn't even attempt to either. So once I open this up, I will leave the keys in the door because, again, I don't want the keys falling in there. So here we go. Toilet cassette. Underneath here, some models are different. Most of them are pretty much the same though. So we have a little lever here that we click up to then pull on out the canister, which ours weighs or contains 15 litres, so that's the average. Yeah, so not too heavy. Alright, as you can see on the canister, we have a little button here. This little button is the lock, so once I unlock it, take this open this up. To flush it out, I press this, and this helps the flow of the contents come out a lot smoother and cleaner. So here we go. And it's not always the best smelling job in the world, but someone's got to do it. It's life on the road, folks. Yeah. So as you can see, I was pushing in with my thumb as I uplifted the canister to empty. And now the fun part, I note, always wear shoes that can get dirty and muddy, because no matter where you go, I don't think we've yet come across a dump point which is nice, smooth and perfectly clean. So you always pop some water in your canister so you can give it a good swirl around and get all those little icky bits of toilet paper, because toilet paper sticks to the inside, and if you don't get rid of the toilet paper really well, then it is going to build up and get yucky, and then you'll have little bits of black stuff coming out of your canister in time, and that's not good, because it stops the seal that connects to your toilet, which is, I'll just show you, this little sucker here. When you slide this back into the holder, this slides open, and that's the part that when you open and shut your toilet, it's in here. So you've got to make sure that in there we tip this upside down and swirl it around so all the toilet paper comes loose. Now also make sure it all comes from down here. So you give it a good swirl. Sometimes you've got to hold your nose, especially if it's really fresh. So good swirl, and then we'll turn it upside down and jiggle it around so it's rinsing the paper that can stick to the lid for when you use it inside. Now ours is a fairly new canister because we had the issue with the whole toilet paper thing when we bought it, so we had to replace it, which can be a costly occurrence. And I always give it a bit of a wiggle as it's coming out, and it's clean, nice and clean. Now with the product that we use, Eau de Bigorre tablets, half a tablet in each canister, we don't actually put water back into the cassette. A lot of people say to do that. We don't, because the Eau de Bigorre tablets are really good. Oops, I just dropped my microphone. Don't you love that, folks? Alright, I'm going to walk back over here and pop the canister down for a minute, whack the good old mic back on so you can all hear me properly. Now, over here, two necessities with RV living. Baby wipes and your little nappy bags. No, we don't have a baby on board, but these two things will be your lifesaver. Multi-purpose, used for anything and everything. We always try to clean in here. Just give it a wipe over in case sometimes there can be a few little leaks if your seal's not working properly. But this is 16 years old. She's in pretty goddamn good nick. And so we just give it a wipe over to keep it clean and not smelling yucky. So yeah, that. Thanks, Mick. This in here, where you can see my finger going up, that is the part that the flush comes out of from the toilet. So you also make sure you give that a nice little wipe as well to keep it nice and clean, to make sure that, you know, nothing is stuck or jammed up there as well. So, baby wipe. Nice, quick, doesn't have to be much, but, you know, just like at home, you want your toilet to stay fresh and clean. And this is part of our toilet, so, you know, little wipe over with that, little wipe around the icky part of the seal, and done. And the little nappy bag. Pop your rubbish in there, tie it up and throw it into the next garbage bin you come across. Doesn't take up much room, squeeze the air out, fits in heaps. We actually store our rubbish in our bins when we're travelling. No smell in the house, fantastic. So it's, you know, then when we pull over we can then put it out. Now, popping the canister back in, really easy. So, mind you, I'll say it's easy. The first few times I did it, I was like trying to shove it in all the wrong directions. She's meant to just slide right on in. And can you bring that over here for a sec, Mick? And we're just going to zoom in a little bit. And as you can see, just in here, that is where we're going to have that pushing, sliding open. Voila. And that, my good people, is how you empty your toilet. Another reason is you make sure that you keep it cleaned properly when you empty it is so when you have to do the seals, every 6 months or so you need to actually pull part of your canister apart and lubricate the seals to keep them sealing properly, to keep all the yucky smells and stuff inside. So we will, I won't, but Mick will actually do a demo of that one day so you can all see. Yeah, and also baby wipes again. Once I go inside, or I sort of kind of did then, wipe your hands with baby wipes, save water. Again, pop it in your rubbish, pop it in your bin or somewhere where you put all your little disposables. You pop in your comments. That's it. Now we're ready to go again for down below. And as you can see, there's a little subscribe button here. So do that, and that likes the video. So that way then, when we put up more little tips and tricks, you guys will get them as soon as they come up, so you don't have to go looking for them. I know there's so many tips and tricks pages and blogs and videos out there, but you know what? We're real. If we stuff up while we're doing it, you're going to see that. We're all about keeping it real. That's what we're all about. Muddy, dirty water and having fun. All right, see you guys. Be good, be safe. Talk to you soon. Bye.